And we're back.
Hello, hello. Welcome back to episode
6 part 2.
part 2. Woo!
She's a hard time remember the rememberies.
Yes, I do have a hard time with the memories.
She has a hard time remember the rememberies.
For this challenge, I could blame it on the alcohol.
Blame it on alcohol. Yeah, but then what are you going to do tomorrow when you don't remember what episode we're on for WoW? Are you going to blame it on then?
Continue to blame it on the alcohol. I drank too much the night before.
She really will continue to blame it on the alcohol.
Because why not?
Because it wasn't the alcohol.
My memory's been shit since I was a kid, man.
Fate farming. There's enough people out here that this fate is super easy.
Ah, that's even better. I am seeing a lot of these.
Yeah,
Questing.
they're having another one of the things that popped up when I logged in said it was a like level adventure pack thing. Like they got a bunch of new people since the expansion's going to be dropping soon-ish. Some of those people are going to be like brand new players that are going to try and level as fast as they can to catch up with current content stuff.
Yep.
And so that way they're ready to go when the expansion drops so they can play the expansion.
It's right before an expansion is always the best time to start playing a game.
I mean, it's better than doing it right after the expansion. Because you got attracted to the expansion. At the very least, you're doing it before it drops, so you have a chance to catch up and properly do it.
Not knocking it, I'm legitimately saying that is typically the best time to do it.
The way you said it sounded a little bit sarcastic.
Well, it's
Just
kind of a hard catch-22, because
Dusty Longer.
those of us who have been maxed for a very long time maybe aren't playing as much. So sometimes queues get a little harder. That's why they have to run events and stuff to attract us to do things. So it can be a little tougher, but at the same time, it is the ideal time to do it so that you get to play sooner for the expansion that attracted you. So it's kind of a awkward catch-22. I mean, there are still plenty of people who play all the time, regardless of the fact that they've done everything and they have nothing else to do. But
I got plenty of stuff to do.
oh, I've got a ton of stuff on my main I need to do before the X-Pack drops.
Yeah, I got a bunch of professions I gotta max out.
What's that like?
Miss, I don't even like to do crafting and then stuff.
I hate crafting in this game. I really do.
What's that like? What other place? Bum, ba, bum, ding.
Okay, we've made fun of my classes enough. without context, for those who might be interested in why we make fun of.
Oh, she's showing off her mains.
I am. I'm gonna pull it up. When was the last time I was on?
Members.
Yeah.
Ooh, Sonora was on 14 days ago?
I Need a Life. Yeah, she gets on every so often.
View search info. Yep, there it is. Tsukiko Minkiko right there. Ah, 80, 53, 77, 80, 80, 80, 80, 80, 80, 56, 80, 80, 74, 80, 80, 80, 80, 60, 80, 80, 80, 80, 80, 80, 80, 80, 80, 80, 80. Every class in the game, at the very least.
But to be fair, while we're at
in
that,
current expect stuff, pretty much.
this is his main. To be fair, so that is why he gives me a hard time.
Also, to be fair, I started playing this, what, a year ago?
Yeah. It's been a little over a year at this point. Oh, I have to go back to her. Oh, wait.
Yep.
I'm gonna try something. I have a thing, right?
Nope.
I have a thing! Whoosh! I forgot about that thing. Then I saw somebody else use it, and I'm like, oh, I have those!
Tickets to send you straight back?
Yeah.
Yeah, I used them before. That's what I was not mentioning, to try and see how long it took you to realize it, to try and get faster in front of you until I died.
Well, to be fair, that is a roughly new item, because when I was doing this the first time, that was not a thing.
Oh no, it wasn't even a thing when I did it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, that is really cool.
Yeah, when I went back through and I got them the second time around when we were doing it when we were doing it for this, I was like, "Oh, that's fancy." And that's why I was like, "Oh, that's cool that they add that in." And then later on you were like, "What are you talking about?" I'm like, "Nothing. I'll let you find out."
Yeah, I read it last time. I'm like, what is this? And I'm like, what the hell? That's... I can't wait to tell Sonora about that.
Yeah, screw walking back. Ugh. At least those first 15 times or 11 times or whatever it is that they give you. Bro's already got his chocobo over here.
And request our support. Oh, here we go.
You gonna go run it?
Lord of the Inferno. That's the quest I just picked up.
Ooh!
Never in my life have I ever been nervous of this, and suddenly I am.
Remember, you can't say anything your first attempt.
I already thought of that. I know, I remember. It's our deal.
I'm sorry, I don't want to be mean, but I'm totally gonna be mean.
No, I had already thought of that because I knew it was coming. It's going to be really hard for me if I see a bunch of little leaves to not say something.
You are also a leaf. You do not have blossoming flowers.
Blossoming flowers?
Yeah, when you're a mentor, you have that nice little blossoming flower with a crown.
I have a crown. The blossoming flower is returning players.
Whatever.
For people who haven't played in a really long time.
Whatever, you know what I meant.
Nope. I don't have my crown, so it has to shut my mic. me, mouse. Yeah, I worked really hard to get that thing.
I'm not saying you didn't.
I know. I'm just.
You also had the advantage that you got most of the recommendations. Don't you need a certain number of like recommendations? Accommodations, yeah, that word.
Yeah.
As a healer, you get a lot. It's either the healer, nine times out of 10, it's either the healer or the tank that gets the con.
Which it's interesting that that's the norm, but I rarely give the healer or the tank my calm.
'Cause you're rude. No.
Because I'm overly judgmental.
'Cause you're rude.
If I'm healing, then I'm really seeing everything that tank is doing. If I'm DPSing, I'm also really highly attuned to what that healer's doing. So...
Nah, it's mostly just because most people are just like DPS is a dime a dozen. They're thinking the tank and the healer, whichever one made their Q faster.
Yeah, that makes sense. I guess...
For queuing it up and actually for playing a class that nobody else wanted to play and getting them in and through the dungeon.
Okay, that makes sense. I'll give them that.
Whereas you're giving it to them off of actual merit.
Yeah.
Like, is the tank doing big pulls while the healer keeping up with it? Or is the tank realizing the healer can't do big pulls and doing smaller pulls and popping his or her cooldowns properly type of thing?
Yep.
You're paying attention to all of that. Because you're used to doing that.
Yeah.
Not everyone in the world is used to that kind of stuff.
Touche. I gotta give you that, man. Is the bait in place? Sure.
You're in place?
I'm doing something over here. I thought I was going after Ifrit. Apparently we're gonna watch this dude instead.
Well, no, you gotta,
I know. Giving you a hard time.
you gotta do that thing first.
Yippee! Let's do this!
You gotta get captured first.
Yep. Because it's more fun that way.
I'm actually behind on levels right now for some of the stuff I'm doing. Yep. I'm level 11.
Oh, okay.
I mean, technically, I guess I'm not really behind on levels per se. It's just the first time I did this, I was getting level synced on a lot of this stuff. Whereas this time I am not getting level synced on a lot of this stuff.
But probably just barely.
This one's synced at 14. I mean, am I still over everything else that's in here? Yes, because most of these things are like level 8s. But I'm doing my level 10 gladiator quest and
Can we target the one directly in front of us? That would be great.
I don't know, can you?
Unless I moved, apparently. Men took me away and put me in a cave.
Yep. They want you to submit to Ifrit's will.
Oh, that's right. This is awkward. Okay, here we go. I'm in queue. Please be a quick queue, because I got nothing to do down here. Wait time 5 minutes.
Congrats.
Congrats.
Whoa! I know how to kick him where it hurts.
Play 3 minutes before effort temporary.
Did you get your cue?
No. I'm just talking to random people. I don't need to ask how to enter. I already did that. I'm in queues.
I think I'm already in queue.
Oh no! We're in flames! What has become of us? I'm sorry, we were dragged into this.
I'm not.
Okay. Bro, that's kind of a, like, awful thing, but that's okay.
It's all cool if you're sorry.
Listen, man, these waters feed into the marshes. A short swim will see us to freedom. However, if all of us attempt to flee, we are like to be discovered. Okay. There's something here.
What?
I found a way out. Nope, that's not what I wanted. Chip. Okay, let's see if there's anything in the air. Detect no. Nothing. There's nothing to chop in the area. Are you serious?
At your level.
This is lame. Here I was all excited.
The only thing you have to do is stick them with the pointy end. And just because your pointy end can point at things, just because you can stick things with the pointy end from long distances does not mean you are not still poking them with the pointy end.
Didn't argue.
Steppy, steppy, pointy, pointy.
My cue is not gonna pop until it is the last minute before we're supposed to cut.
Oh, of course. Isn't that the way it always is?
No.
Ah, no. Not high enough level yet. Dang it. Level 15. Okay. If I only had a brain, I would be much cooler and the world would seem fuller if I only had a brain. Oh, you're not here.
What do we have to choppy chop here? Ooh. Nope, that's not out of us. Hey, I know what hidden items are.
She said hiss, hiss, hiss. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom.
Average wait time changed from 5 minutes to 6 minutes. However, it has already been 7 minutes.
Well,
Yeah, I leveled up though.
what's your problem? You're not average. Are you below average?
I was kind of hoping so.
Nope,
I'm
you're
currently
above
above it.
average. I'm like, nope, you're above average. Ah, ah, ah.
Hey, a bitch can dream.
La Fork. Bing, 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 bing. Liver 13.
I really wish there were trees to chop instead of these stupid bushes.
You wish you had the ability to do your actual, like, woodworking stuff and not, like,
Yeah.
alchemist stuff.
Oh, right. I don't have that button on this. What? I just went to whatever was nearest. I didn't look farther. I'm gonna go with no.
I'm gonna go with no. Okay, Scott?
Well, I kind of came to the top of this cliff thing because I wanted to go over there, and then I was looking down and I'm like, oh, I totally would jump off this thing and just see what happens, but not right now.
www.zipit.com. I know. You in your good spot. That's okay because you're in queue and you'll probably want to go in and go out real quick.
Yep. So tell me when you're ready.
I'm ready.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.